Everybody, Taddy.
We are back.
Welcome back to the channel. VAG Technique, tired. I was abroad. Miroslav wasn't abroad, but he was doing some other stuff in the UK. Update. Second video, white S4 low compression. So in the first video I didn't really want to talk about it too much because there was like too much going on and we want to just concentrate, finish the RS5. So we will spend a bit of more time showing you, explaining you what might happen. If you were thinking the rocker arms failed, you were wrong. If you were thinking the piston has failed, you were wrong. And if you think it's a bad car, well, I don't know, it isn't a bad car, but obviously it's a good car, but obviously something did happen and something foreign went inside the engine, and that was the whole problem. So when we took the cylinder head off on the bank 1, which is cylinder 2, 1, 2, yeah, it's cylinder 2, there was something metallic, I don't know, from something, we don't know yet, stuck between the valve and the cylinder head, which didn't really make the valve sit properly in place, and that caused the low compression. So the owner have a new intercooler, which was already fitted. Maybe it was from there, nobody knows. Before the car came to us, it had a new turbo installed, so that might cause the problem, but turbo is non-metallic, it's billet or...
Yeah, it's actually billet aluminium.
Yeah,
so there should supposed to be no actually any pieces of the metal coming through the inlet.
Which are magnetic, because that bit was actually stuck on the magnet.
Yeah,
so we did find that piece, you see it on the footage, what you're seeing now, so that was the whole issue actually. Internally, the engine seems to be fine. The owner was really lucky that there's no internal damage on the pistons, on the walls or anything like that.
Nothing.
So that's the good news, a bit of a money saver, but still we had to send the cylinder heads off for skimming. The machine shop advised us if something actually went in, we replaced the intake valves and brushed them in and done everything necessary so the cylinder heads can go back on. Also, speaking of the turbo, we did have a bit of a up and down situation with the turbo, because when we strip everything down, we always advise customer what we actually found, and we did found a crack, maybe? Two cracks.
Yeah, there was actually one bigger one, which obviously you can see on the footage now, and next to it should be some small one behind. We can't really see because of the turbine itself. Yeah, but there was definitely crack in the housing, and it doesn't supposed to be there. Yeah,
well,
it's
you know, we didn't want to open the turbo up because the company who rebuilt the turbo give the owner a warranty. So as soon as we will touch it, we're probably going to lose the warranty. So we informed the customer there is something what we think shouldn't be there, and he contacted the company who done the turbo. So we sent the turbo in a box to the company, and the company took the turbo out, and they were like, guys, don't worry, that's just some markings from the factory how the turbo came out, and it's all good. So they sent it back to us. Meanwhile, I went to Slovakia and I was working on a S5, which is the same engine, and I was doing loads of filming, and I didn't find any such markings, cracks in the housing. So I contacted the owner again, and guess what? We sent the turbo out again to the company, and now they actually said there is a crack, a hair crack or something like that. It's not a casting mark anymore, and they polish it, clean it up. I don't know what they do, but they done something, and now they are happy to actually fit the turbo on the car.
And provide us after warranty again, yeah, for this kind of the...
So customers happy, we are happy, they're happy, everybody is happy, and in case something go wrong with the turbo, well, we did told you, but they're happy to fit it on. So we will fit the turbo as it is. We will show you in a minute how it actually looks like. And yeah, meanwhile we've done loads of ordering again. So basically we have everything ready what we need for this vehicle. We see here Miroslav already cleaned the engine block. We have our cylinder heads back from the machine shop, everything is done, and we have all the gaskets, upgraded rock arms, the valves for the camshaft adjusters, which is a valve and a screw at the same time, 2 oil tensioners, oil filter, new head gaskets with head bolt. We will replace the water pump as well. We have new spark plugs here because they were not replaced when I was talking to the owner, or he don't know if they were replaced, so that will go on. If you're asking why we're changing these housings, well, Audi told us you can't get the O-ring, unfortunately, and whatever is coming out have to go with new O-ring, so we have to get the whole housing, unfortunately. £1,000,000 later, everything is here, so we will start putting it back together, and hopefully, not today, probably tomorrow, it will be put it all together, and we will put it back into the vehicle. The owner of the car also mentioned he have the big intercooler in the boot, so that will be installed onto the vehicle. But before we will do so, in these boxes we still have all the intake manifolds and stuff, so that gotta be cleaned up. That'll be loads of fun. So yeah, let's get to it, guys. We got plenty of work to do, unfortunately. Camera optio. A bit up.
Dip it.
Okay, so this is the progress so far. Well, there's no progress actually. Just a typical job from now on. Plus we gotta put the turbo in the middle. So the cylinder heads are on, everything is tied to the Newton meter spec. Upgraded rock arms, all 24 of them, because 12 of them doesn't make any sense. We also put over the new water pump as well, along with this sort of vacuum solenoid for coolant. Nobody know what it is. New housing, because you can't get the O-rings unfortunately, so this is where all the money is gone, to small bits which cost fortune. Like a pipe, for example, you can't get the gaskets, you gotta get the whole pipe, all the exhaust, manifold gaskets and stuff. So yeah, pretty much. So this is ready, new gasket. This is ready, new gasket. Miroslav is ready, Mr. Siliconis. Let's go. Haydi kare. Rozumiem. Co tam? No hotovo. Vyrobené na Slovensku. No. Okay, so progress again. So Miroslav put the fuel system back on, injectors and the rail. Isolation is on there as well. The pipe is on with the new gasket over here, new gasket over there. And we also have the turbo back, the second time. And yeah, Miroslav started putting the back together, and then we realized, yeah, something is missing.
Yeah, bypass valve is missing.
Okay. Blow off. So hopefully the third time charm it will come again. So we will have to wait, because obviously it was sent out with the valve, but they were working on this intake housing part. They were polishing it, and I don't know what was going on, but there was a scratch, crack or something. It's all sorted now. So thank you very much, but you can't fit it again.
Useless.
Oh well. Okay, we're gonna wait for the part anyways. You can fit the turbo on now. Okay, careful. Don't seize it up.
Don't seize it.
You're all good. You have to go more to the front, more to the back. Oi, oi, oi. Good? But this busted clamp. Okay, you are there. Just a bit inside over there, but this clamp is holding it. Hold on. Okay. No. Why no?
Because I need something long.
Long? That was the song as well. Long.
Because that pipe needs to go towards there.
Okay. Like that?
Yeah.
And now crush my hand. So the pipe is in place.
Now we need to tilt it a little bit.
No, don't push it. But we have to push it because the pipe will not go in. There you go. There you go.
Yeah?
Absolutely amazing.
Over there.
Looks all good, everything is there. So, turbo is fitted. Okay.
To still, you forgot to mention that we have to still fit the intercooler.
Okay, so the car's on the ramp again. We sort out the air conditioning, tracking and MOT mainly. And reason why it's on the ramp again, we will be changing the front grille for the one which is in the boot, and also we will be putting the intercooler what was on there. So we didn't drive the car too much. The owner sent me some picture what kind of mileage there was when the car was dropped down. So he told me he wants to get it back with some certain mileage. So we done like 7 miles, I would say. I'm not sure if it's enough to actually test the car, but hopefully it will be fine. It's not leaking anything, stationary on the ramp, so it's not making the funny noise. The compression's there, which is the most important thing. And yeah, we will be changing the grille and the intercooler now. Let's get to it. Okay, so this is the farthest we will get this time. No test driving, and the car will go on the recovery and back to its owner. So Mirko, when people will be asking, what we're gonna tell them, what happened, why it happened,
Really
tell other
small
viewers.
metal piece like this causing huge problems.
Expensive problems. However, we don't know what it cost. Unfortunately, the job was done in a different garage. Don't know what they've done. We know the turbo was replaced. We don't know the damage of the previous turbo, but realistically we don't see it was from the turbo, and we didn't find anything wrong. So we changed the spark plugs, we changed everything what we find was wrong. We cleaned up the whole intake and everything, so from that point we should be fine. The car was test driven 7-8 miles, so thumbs up. And yeah, the total bill was very high. So we'll see in the next videos, guys. We've got loads of things to do, as you can tell, so we will be working on this RS6 what you've seen in the back, and hopefully very soon we will be changing the format of the videos a bit. So take care for now. See ya.